Good morning, friends. Once again, in the lecture of cyber security and data digital forensic. So, in the previous lecture, we had seen the what do we mean by the cyber law and the need of a cyber law. Under this, we had discussed the various things which will be required for the we can say that for the punishment to the criminal minded person who actually do the crime over the internet. So basically, the cyber law and what is the need of cyber law and what is the cyberspace we had seen in the previous lecture. So cyberspace is nothing but we had know that it will be included computers, networks, softwares, data storage devices, and the internet, websites, and all the things. Email, even if the electronic devices which will be required for carried out the communication, for carried out the particular transaction, and all the things. Cell phones also be the part of the cyberspace, because using the cell phones we can use the particular internet facility, and all the applications and the transaction will be done with the help of that particular cyberspace. ATM machines also will be used for the in the category of a cyberspace. So cyber law is nothing but the law which will be governing by the particular government for the cyberspace. And also that it means it will be approved the government which is the force over the certain territory, and which must be obeyed by all the person on the territory. Means that crime that will be happen, that is a cyber crime, electronic or digital signature, and will be required for the cyber law, that will be crime happens for that particular punishment will be required for the particular crimes. In that we also seen that what is mean by the IT Act 2000. In this it will be designed basically for the Information Technology Act 2000, and it will be designed in the 17th October 2000, and it will be primary purpose to provide a legal recognitions to the electronic commerce and all the facilities filling of electronic records with the particular government. So objective also had been seen in the previous lecture, that it will provide a legal recognition for the transaction also, and whenever you are going to provide a particular electronic form filling documents and all the things, at that time you are going to secure particular information over that particular e-commerce applications, aim to provide the legal framework to all the electronics records. After that, we had also seen what do you mean by the section 43, which will be the particular designed by the government, that whenever any unauthorized person want to access the particular computer of the any particular computers without permissions, at that time we need to provide, or we need to maybe he maybe stolen the data without your permissions, and maybe uploaded some kind of a viruses into the particular systems, and maybe damage your computer networks and all the things by using the various technology, by using the various thing he know about how to damage the network and all the things, and maybe change some kind of account setting which will be given to the particular applications and all the things. That account setting also be get changed by the unauthorized person without giving the permission, so that section 43 will provide you the punishment, that you are going to compensate if you are going to complain against that particular unknown thing. So you will be getting the 1 crore to affected person after the compensation. You can see that the compensation for the particular activity. After that, we had moved toward the section number 66, that is the deal with the hacking with the computer system. As we know that hackers and all the things will be activated in the internet era. Whenever the internet has been developed, at that time, same time, so section 66 will be deal with the hacking. Means I think all of you may aware the concept of the hacking. Hacking is nothing but we can say that it will be referred to the activities that seek to compromise the digital kind of devices, such as computers, smartphones, tablets, and all the things, even either the entire networks. That networks and all the things will be hacked by the particular hacker. So it will be referred to the such kind of a activity. Hackers will try to destroy your particular system, destroy your particular networks. He may delete some kind of information, confidential data from your system, and hackers may try to alter your information also, because if your system get hacked, at that time all the rights will be taken into the consideration by the particular hackers, and he will try to hack each and everything from your particular computer. That means we can say that while hacking, it might not always be for the malicious purpose, and nowadays most of the references to hacking and hackers characterize them as unlawful activities. Means they are trying to do the unlawful activity, that is cyber criminals and all the things. And ultimately aim of hackers and all the things is that to affected the particular networks, affected the particular computer system, and stolen the particular data from that particular systems. So he may do the various kind of things, as we had discussed, that he may alter your particular data, and he may try to diminish in a value or utility. Means if your system get hacked once, then he may try to do the each and every kind of changes and all the things with your particular system. So hackers may try to hack the particular networks or particular systems. If your system get hacked, if your network get hacked at that time, means it is a, we can say that crime, cyber crime or digital crime, which get we can say that if that particular hackers will get punished, or if we under section number 66, so 3 years or a fine up to the 2 lakh, means 3 years for the jail, and fine for the particular hacking the system, hacking the particular networks and all the things, altering the information. You will be fined up to the 2 lakhs rupees. Means under 43 there will be the different kind of punishment. Under 66 will have the different kind of punishment. That 66 will be designed for the hacking with the computer system or with the computer networks. As we know that hackers can be classified into the 3 different kind of categories: black hat hackers, white hat hackers, and the gray hat hackers. We are going to discuss more about it in the upcoming lectures. But it may happen that hackers is a crime or not. Means hacking is identifying and exploiting weaknesses in the computer systems. Means he will try to we can say attack on that particular weakness of the computer system, so that your system may get hacked. Computer networks also means that there is some kind of weaknesses will be available in your network also. So hackers may try to hack that particular network, because of the weaknesses will be founded in that particular network. If your network will be get strong, then it is very difficult to hack that particular network or the system. So cybercrime is committing a crime with the aid of computers and information technology infrastructure. Ethical hacking is about improving the security of computer system and the computer networks. So ethical hacking is legal. So what do you mean by the ethical hacking? So ethical hacking involves an authorized attempt to gain unauthorized access to the computer system applications or the data. Carrying out an ethical hacking involves duplicating strategies and action of a malicious attackers. Means if any unauthorized person want to attack the or attempt to gain the unauthorized kind of accesses to the particular computer system, at that time ethical hacking or maybe happen. So ethical hacking will be the part for the legal kind of activity. So under section 66 there will be the punishment, that is 3 years and a fine for the particular hacking. Then we had moving toward the section number 67, that is the publication or transmitted in the electronic form any material which contain sexuality explicit act or the conduct. That is the punishment for the such kind of activities, that first conviction with 2 to 5 years imprisonment and a fine of 1 lakh rupees, and the second or subsequent conviction with the imprisonment that up to 7 to 10 years of the particular jail, and also with the fine with may extend up to the 10 lakh rupees. That is the section number 66. Some other section which will be available, that is section number 65, which will be the tampering with the computer source documents. That is the punishment for this will be available as given in the particular slide. And section number 69, which will be the interceptions, monitoring of any information regarding their integrity, security or defense of India, and friendly relation with the foreign countries. That is the punishment will be given for the section number 69. There are some kind of a sections will be designed by the government for the punishment for the criminal kind of activities will be done on the internet. After that, we are going to move toward the IT Act Amendment 2008. The Information Technology Amendment, that is Act 2008, has been passed by the Parliament on the 23rd November 2008, because all the bills and all the act which will be need to be passed in the particular government, so that, or in the parliament, so that that bill will be agreed by each and every members in the parliament. So that act will be passed in 2008. It received the assent of a President of India on the 5th February 2009. The IT Act 2008 has been notified on October 27, 2009. So ITA 2008 is a new version of IT Act 2000. It provides additional focus on information security, added several new sections on offense including cyber terrorism and data protections. 124 sections and 14 chapters. Schedule 1 and 2 have been replaced, and Schedule 3 and 4 have been deleted. So that is the IT Act 2008 will be the, you can say that version for the IT Act 2000, and new version will be created, and it will provide basic information security under the particular act. The salient feature regarding the same thing will be there available, that is the digital signature has been replaced with the electronic signature. Section 67 of the old act is the amendment, and section 66 and 66F prescribe punishment for the offense and electronic message transmission and cyber terrorism. Now we are going to move toward the another point of a cyber law, that is the importance of the cyber law. So we are living in the highly digital world. As we know that all the transactions, all the activity, and all the particular thing will be done with the help of the internet, because there is the 4G era. Maybe upcoming year there will be the 5G, and all the things will be available soon in the world. So government try to provide each and every kind of a services, internet services, and all the things with the particular country, and the people and the user want to access each and everything with the help of internet. As we know that learning and all the teaching learning process also be the part from the last 2 years will be the part of the internet. All the thing will be activity will be done with the help of the internet. Lecturers are try to record the lecturers, and they will try to conduct their session on the internet. Student may get attend their sessions with the help of the internet. So these are the part of the student and the teacher life sections. But basically transactions and entertainment, downloading, uploading, and motivation videos, any type of videos, information searching, and information uploading, all the thing will be done with the help of internet. So all will be living in a highly digitalized world. So in India we can't see the we can say that highly digital world as compared to another countries, developing countries. So in upcoming years India will also reach up to that particular digitalized kind of a world, or digitalized kind of a country. Means in a foreign country you can see the development of the internet, the development of the internet use, and the particular thing which will be available there, that will be the highly rich. So all companies depend upon their computer networks and keep their valuable data in an electronic form. So as we know that before early years that all the data will be kept manually in all offices. Each and every organization, the data will be kept manually. So it may happen that will be the chances of the data loss and the file loss and all the things. So after that, the computer system get evolved, the internet get evolved. All the data will be stored in the particular computer system. Comprehensive data will be available in the computer systems, and the IT industries and the more the organizations have tried to use the internet facility for their particular data storing, data uploading, data alternations, and all the things. All will be done with the help of the internet. So electronic form data will be available there, as we know that key in electronic commerce applications also, or whenever you want to fill any kind of forms on the internet, at that time you need to provide your information in the electronic way. So government forms including income tax returns, company law forms, etc. are now filled in electronic forms. That is the basic part, that the government forms, IT return forms, and all the logical form that will be available in the electronic form. Other than that, the most examination forms and each and every activity related with the particular electronic applications, and all the thing will be done with the help of the internet. So consumer are increasingly using credit cards for the shopping also. So recent, from 5 to 10 years, the electronic uh, shopping concept will be get evolved, and all the transactions, there will be facility that whenever you are going to select the particular items over the internet from the e-commerce application, at that time it may happen that you are going to pay for the particular items with the help of the credit card, with the help of the internet banking, with the help of the particular cash on delivery. So there are the options will be available. But it may happen that whenever the customer want to access that particular application or want to purchase that item over the internet, and he want to pay by the debit card, credit card, or internet banking, at that time there will be chances that your account or your particular debit card activity will be get captured, or it may chances that your account may get hacked also. So to avoid such kind of activity, we are going to provide that all the transactions, secure transaction will be we need to provide assurity that all the transaction will be done on the internet, that will be the secured. So for that, government will need to provide the which cyber kind of a law. So because of that, the customer whenever want to purchase an item over the internet, if he want to use the particular debit card, credit card, so he may not worry whenever he want to do the particular kind of a transactions. So most people are using emails, cell phones, and SMS messages for the communication purpose also. So and we also know that for the communication purpose, as compare with the previous years, that is the 2019 and compare with the 2021, so there is a drastic change for the communication. Before the 90s, that is in the year of 90, there will be the letters and the postcards, telephone system will be there, the for the media which will be used for the communication. And in 2021 we are moving toward the different kind of a thing, that we are trying to use the cell phone messages, SMS, and the particular emails for the communication purpose, for the confidential data also, for the entertainment also. So now recently, that is SMS will be part of the text message. Maybe few of people may get use the text messages for their promotions and the communication also. But now recently there are the number of applications will be available like WhatsApp and all the things. So because of that, we are going to chat with each and every with each and every other in a frequent second of a time, and that chatting may get secured by that particular organization, so that whenever you want to chat with someone confidentially, at that time your chat may not be get disclosed to any another person, so that security will need to provide. So that may come under the cyber law, because it is very important that whenever you want to transfer the data, confidential data over the internet, and you are going to use the email technology and all the things for the communication, at that time there is a possibility that your data may get hacked. I think you may aware about that, whenever the communication get take place, at that time the encryption technique will be used whenever you are going to send your data from source to the particular destinations. That key encryption, that is public key, private key, that will be the use, and that encryption technique will be used whenever you are going to send that particular data over the internet, and that data may get encrypted whenever that travel from the particular medium, and that the end of the particular destination side, that data may get again decrypted by using the various kind of a key. That all the thing concept of the network will be available there. So that security and all the thing will be available there. But whenever it may chances that because of the noises and because of the some hacking techniques, your data may get lost or your data may get captured by the particular hackers. To avoid such kind of activity, we need to provide the cyber law. Even in a non-cyber crime cases, important evidences is found in a computers, cell phones. Example, that is in case of divorce, murder, kidnapping, organized crime, terrorist operations, counterfeit currency, etc. That is, it may happen that if you are trying to use the found out the particular evidences, and that evidences may get stored in the particular computer system, that or maybe the you can may get stored in the particular cell phone. So it may happen that your that devices may get hacked, or that devices may get captured, or that may accessed by the unauthorized person. So it may happen, chances that it may happen. So I think you may avoid that the concept that recently we had seen that whenever the two people get communicate over the cell phone, there is a facility that your communication get recorded by the particular smartphone. So you can use the particular facility in your using the smartphone. So if such kind of activity will be happen, so that person may get affected, if he want to complain against that particular person regarding the activity or regarding the communication he will be done on the particular computer phone system. So that recorded file will be available with that particular person in that particular devices which are going to use for the communication. तो ये भी सब चीज़ें हो सकती है, तो जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि यू कैन इजीली गेट द पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी. कभी भी क्या होता है कि व्हेनेवर यू आर गोइंग टू कम्युनिकेट, जैसे कि लास्ट टाइम आपने भी सुना होगा, दिखाऊंगा कि टेररिस्ट की बात बीच में अगर कुछ बात चलती है, या फिर दे आर गोइंग टू यूज़ द पर्टिकुलर कोड फॉर द कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम. सो आवर हैकर्स ट्राई टू हैक दैट पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिकेशन, सो दैट कि वी नो दैट कि बिफोर 2-3 days कि अपने पता चल जाता है कि 2 आतंकी पकड़े जा चुके हैं, और जो अभी भी मुंबई में अवेलेबल थे, और जो लोग आजकल जो लास्ट अभी रिसेंटली बात हुई थी कि 93 का जैसे अटैक हुआ था बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट, वैसे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो गया अभी आगे जाके करने वाले थे. ये कब पता चला, जैसे कि वो पर्टिकुलर टीम ने, साइबर क्राइम टीम ने, वो जो कम्युनिकेशन जो हुआ था दैट विल बी गेट प्रॉपरली आइडेंटिफाइड. तो ऐसे अगर कुछ चीज़ें पता चलती है, फॉर दैट वी नीड द पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ अ साइबर लॉ. रिसेंटली एक पर्टिकुलर केस हुई है, जैसे कि पुणे में या मुंबई में कांदिवली में, या कहीं तो भी आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली वेयर, कि दैट पर्टिकुलर एमएलए में भी अपन बोलते हैं उसको कि उन्हें वो पर्टिकुलर मनपा कर्मचारी को धमकाया, बराबर है. जो भी उनका कम्युनिकेशन हुआ है दैट विल बी गेट रिकॉर्डेड बाय दैट पर्टिकुलर जो है पर्टिकुलर वहाँ पे जो बैठे लोग जिनसे बात हुई है, उन्होंने वो प्रॉपरली रिकॉर्ड किया है. रिसेंटली 2 days पहले वो न्यूज़ जो है वो जो है अपने इसके ऊपर टीवी के ऊपर चली थी, बराबर है. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट एविडेंसेस वी कैन सी दैट एविडेंसेस will be provided by that particular phone system will be used for the punishment on that particular person. So this cyber law will be defined there. Since it touches all the aspect of a transaction and activities on the concerning the internet, the world wide web and cyberspace, therefore cyber law is extremely important. तो ये सब चीज़ें जो होती है, फॉर दैट वी विल बी रिक्वायरिंग द पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ अ साइबर लॉ, बिकॉज ऑल द एक्टिविटीज जो आप बोलते हो, दैट ऑल द एक्टिविटी वी आर गोइंग टू face now, and all the thing which will be available and all the application will be available and all the activity are going to use on the internet. Because of that, it may happen that ki we need a proper security and we need a proper kind of a safetyness, so that ki your particular data, your particular communication, and your particular transaction may get secured. If unfortunately it will be stolen by the unauthorized person, and if unfortunately it will be accessed by the unauthorized person without your permissions, that criminal minded person may be get access your particular data. At that time, it is very important to provide the punishment to the particular person, criminal minded person, for that cyber crime which will be done by them on the cyberspace. So for that, we need a cyber law which will be designed by the particular government by under the various sections and various the IT information technology kind of act which will be available there. So ये सब चीज़ें अगर आप अच्छे से पढ़ते हो, then if you are going to use the internet, so ये सब लॉज आपको पता होने चाहिए. बहुत बार आपसे एग्जांपल सुनते होंगे, आपने बहुत बार एग्जांपल देखा भी होगा कि योर ईमेल गेट हैक, बराबर है, आपके आईडी पासवर्ड गलती से कोई भी हैक कर सकता है. So hackers have know the such kind of a technology, and it is a chances that ki if they know the programming well, and they can easily hack your system if your network weaknesses allow them to enter in your particular networks, internet networks. So because of that, your particular system, your entire network get hacked and all the data will be captured. On the hacking, there are the number of movies which will be also available. You can easily see all the techniques which will be available there, and you can understand the concept of the hacking also. So for such kind of a criminal activity, we are going to design, or government need to be designed some cyber law, and these are some kind of importance available for the cyber laws. So in this video and the previous video, we had seen the concept of the cyber law. What do you mean by the cyber law? What is mean by the cyber space? What is the need of a cyber law? What is the cyber crime also? What is the IT Act 2000? What is the objectives of IT Act 2000? What do you mean by the section number 43? What do you mean by section number 66? Section number 67? Then some other section, that is section number 65, 69, and all the things. Then we had moved toward the IT Act amendment, that is 2008, that is the version, new version for the IT Act 2000. Then we had seen some certain features. Then we are seen what do you mean by the importance of the cyber law. We had seen various importance which will be available in the cyber law, which will be related with the cyber law. I hope ki all the concept regarding the cyber law and crime will be get covered in next section. We are going to discuss the another topic of the cyber law, that is what do you mean by the particular, means the recent topic that is will be available with the how the word that is will be used, some kind of a strategy planning for the cyber security and all the things. I hope ki all of you will be get watching this video and your concept will be get clarified by this lecture. Thank you for watching cybercrime and digital forensic topics of cyber law. Thank you very much.